cornered tonight, both on fact as well as on the expectation of the people of India, is the BJP represented tonight after a long time. Nalin Kohli makes a comeback on the news hour. Ajay Kumar of the Congress is taking him on, and Gaurav Bhatia of the Samajwadi is also taking him on. Ajay Bose presumably is taking him on, I don't know. And Rajiv Desai, who's aligned to the Congress and is chairman of Comma Consulting. Thank you very much. Nalin Kohli, let's give you the opportunity to have the first say on this. Did Sushma Swaraj tell Prime Minister Narendra Modi that Prime Minister Narendra Modi, my husband, he's on the retainership of Lalit Modi's company A, and B, they are so close that Mr. Prime Minister, on the 15th of April, Lalit Modi wanted to appoint my husband as a director in a multi-thousand crore company for all future business dealings on his behalf. In other words, Lalit Modi has so much faith in my husband that he wants to make him the arbiter of all his commercial transactions in a massive multi-thousand crore company. Did the Prime Minister know about this?
Is the Prime Minister required to know about it? Because
absolutely, the Prime Minister is required to know about it.
Ministers, wait, Mr.
The Prime Minister is required to know about it as per the Code of Conduct for Ministers.
I've heard you. May I just...
As per the Code of Conduct for Ministers.
I'm only quoting exactly what you would like to quote. In the Code of Conduct of Ministers, nowhere am I able to see that the client list of a professional advocate is required. Did Mr. Chidambaram do so, because he has a spouse also who's an advocate? Did Mr. Kapil Sibal do so, who has two eminent sons also who are well-known advocates? So therefore...
No, this is not about advocate-client relationship. I'm sorry.
It's not there.
I'm sorry. This is not about an advocate-client relationship.
Nothing more, nothing less.
No, it's not.
I personally, in fact, don't even understand.
No, Mr. Nalin Kohli, I'll tell you. First of all, I request you, Mr. Kohli, please remember this. We know the Code of Conduct. I'll look at the other side. 1 second. Understand,
just a request, Mr. Goswami. Just a request. My audio is not very good. Just tell them it's bursting. I need a little more clarity. Thank you.
Don't complain about the audio. We'll fix it. Don't worry. Ajay Kumar right on top of the program tonight, and the audio has been fixed. I have it confirmed from our producers. We'll now continue the debate.
Yes, it is.
Ajay Kumar.
It is fixed. Absolutely.
What has been established tonight by Times Now is that there is a direct commercial relationship between the husband of the now foreign minister, who should have quit by now, and Lalit Modi. The BJP and Sushma Swaraj still haven't stated as to whether or not Sushma Swaraj kept the Prime Minister in the loop. Why are they avoiding that question? Why are they saying that the Prime Minister needs to know? Well, in that case, the simple answer is now the Prime Minister knows. No, I presume by asking this question, they mean to say maybe the Prime Minister didn't know. But tonight at 9:17 p.m., there are many people watching news. Now the Prime Minister knows. So that he didn't know is not an excuse anymore. Ajay Kumar.
See, first thing is, Arnab, if you remember, in a different TV channel, Lalit Modi gave an interview saying that Kaushal Swaraj is the legal representative and he does it pro bono. He does it free of cost. He's a family friend. He doesn't charge. His father, KK Modi, exposed that and said that no, he's on a retainership.
Yeah.
There is no question of family relationship. So the first question is, the Bharatiya Janata Party first went and said they're family friends. He's doing it pro bono. There is nothing wrong with it. Now when the evidence is coming that he's got a financial dealing with it, but the important issue, I think, is right from which you correctly said it's falling straight on the Prime Minister's lap. Why is the Prime Minister silent on so many critical issues? Why isn't he speaking?
The question
why is he continuously in Maun Asan in this issue? Because whether it is Vasundhara Raje Scindia, whether it is Sushma Swaraj, the Prime Minister who is tweeting, who is speaking on so many issues, he's a wonderful communicator, is totally silent on things which are troubling every Indian citizen. Is he ignoring corruption? He said, "Khayenge na khane denge, खाने नहीं देंगे, अपने से नहीं खाएंगे." All these kind of statements.
Leave aside.
And now, it's easy to answer that. I hope I just get half the time as Mr.
No, leave aside all that. We'll take it around. Mr. Kohli, don't be on the defensive.
It's quite easy.
Mr. Kohli, don't be on the defensive.
Fascinating thing.
No, I was going to it. Mr. Kohli, a minute. You asked a relevant question. You asked a relevant question.
Congress has bequeathed to this country in 50 years.
No, and adequately unimpressed by the marketing and...
Mr. Ajay Kumar, I'm going to share some information with you. Just hear it. You might have an answer. Just enlighten us. My information is that Ms. Nalini Chidambaram, I could be correct, could be wrong, represented the Sharda scam accused while Mr. Chidambaram was a minister. So, I'm just interested in the ethicality, because she, as a lawyer, in my opinion, is entitled to. And there is no bar. Or even on Lalit Modi, that the question you raised. Just one more point, then please answer. Just one more point. Just one more point. No, it's not about issue is. We are simply talking of the principle. If a principle applies, it applies to everyone. It can't apply because you don't like me. But will apply
publicly on a case, not an accused who's absconding, Nalin. Come on, your Lalit Modi is absconding. The Sharda.
Oh yes, thank you. I was hoping you would say that. I thank you for that, Mr. Kumar.
Everybody was
thank you. I appreciate. That's an important point you have made. Mr. Kumar, I'm appreciating it and thanking you officially on the channel when you pointed about an absconder. Please, may I am thanking you officially acknowledging your contribution to this debate. 1 minute, hold on, I'm answering you.
First question is, are you saying that the people in the Sharda scam were arrested by the CBI and everybody else and hired a lawyer?
All right, while you were debating, gentlemen, 1 minute, I want to say something. 1 second, Nalin Kohli, I want 1 minute. I want 1 minute in response to the very pertinent point which you raised earlier. No. In response to your Nalin Kohli, in response to your very pertinent point you made earlier, Mr. Kohli. Sorry, Mr. Kohli, you've come after a long time. I must do you the honor of responding to your question. You asked a very relevant question.
Please.
And by the way, Mr. Kohli, as we speak, 2,27,954 tweets on the biggest talking point in the world right now.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Now, the question here is this. Nalin Kohli asked a question. Gaurav, Ajay Bose, I see your hand go up. The debate is building up. We'll get everyone in, including Rajiv Desai, including Gaurav, who's coming next.
But I would like to respond to
No. A question asked. Viewers. Nalin Kohli asked me a question. He said, Arnab, okay, Sushma Swaraj's husband has some strange commercial dealings, including proximity to such a level that Lalit Modi wants to replace himself and put Sushma Swaraj's husband in his director of a multi-thousand crore company. He says to me tonight, Gaurav Bhatia, he says, tell me, does the Prime Minister need to know? Now, as per Section 2E of the Code of Conduct for Union Ministers, one second. As per Section 2E, A, B, C, D, E, all of them, her husband's commercial interest with Lalit Modi have to be declared. Now, refrain from joining any business. Refrain from buying from or selling to any immovable property. Furnish an annual declaration. Ensure, and now here's the big question, Gaurav. You can read this hyper-technically, or you can read the sense of it, Gaurav. Ensure that the members of the family do not start or join any business which depends on the government.
Right.
No, 1 minute. Stop, please. Don't be in a hurry.
Absolutely.
Now, 1 second.
No. I'm glad you're reading it. Thank you. You're doing a good job.
I haven't finished. Report to the Prime Minister if any member of the family gets into any such business. Now, the point here is this. An offer of alternate directorship is an offer in the top management of Lalit Modi's business. Gaurav Bhatia, did Sushma Swaraj inform the Prime Minister? Is it a relevant question or not, Gaurav Bhatia? You answer and then we'll get Nalin Kohli back.
After Mr. Bhatia.
No, I will.
Thank you.
Yeah. Arnab.
Gaurav.
Yes. Arnab, I think it is a very relevant question. And for a person who enjoys the constitutional position be it a cabinet minister or a judge of the Supreme Court. I am specifically giving this example because Mr. Nalin Kohli, being a lawyer himself, would be able to relate to the example. I think when the initial defense was taken by the BJP that the letter was written by Mrs. Swaraj on humanitarian grounds, even a party like the Samajwadi Party, which generally is at loggerheads with the BJP, came out and said that if it was on humanitarian grounds, then it is fine and people should not read too much into it. But at that time also, this conflict of interest angle was not there. The quid pro quo angle was not there. And I would still urge to Mr. Nalin Kohli that at least Swaraj Kaushal ji as well as Sushma Swaraj ji should come forward and address the nation and let them know why people should not feel that somewhere national interest has been compromised or there was a conflict of interest. I think it would be a very legitimate question that everyone is asking them. And second, I was talking about judges. I can give you numerous examples where a person who is appointed as judge of the High Court and Supreme Court, his son or daughter, even though they are very eminent lawyers, stop appearing in that court altogether. It is for the sake of propriety. It is for the sake of showing everybody that have faith and confidence in the institution, and nobody should doubt such a constitutional authority. And you see, there are doubts in everybody's mind.
I take your point. I take your point. On the breaking story tonight now, Nalin Kohli.
The nation.
Nalin Kohli, on the breaking story tonight, I would also like to bring to your attention, Ajay Bose, I'm coming to you now. Given that the retainership, you see a retainer...
Well, I thought you were going to let me answer that, Mr. Goswami.
You want to answer it? Can I make a small point which will... Can I make a small point which will give you an opportunity to reflect? One second. One second. I think you should just give an opportunity. You reflect, Nalin Kohli, you've come in a very aggressive frame of mind tonight. Aggression is good, but do reflect on what's going on. The point is, when you're a retainer...
It's not aggressive.
When you're a retainer, you're a lawyer. Tell me, when you're a retainer... as a lawyer in the company's interests, which means you cannot be divorced from working in the conduct of the company's business. You cannot take a case against the company. A retainer is given so that that individual can never take a case against the company. In other words, you're permanently aligned to the company.
Okay.
Now tell me, Ajay Bose, is this not something that Sushma Swaraj should have brought to the Prime Minister's attention to do as long as she remained in office? Ajay Bose, can we please get into the basics of this whole issue and then draw the BJP's response? Ajay Bose.
I think what we are... Nalin, let me just make a point.
Go ahead. He's letting you.
Nalin, let me just make a point. Yeah, please. All I'm trying to say is that it is not just a question of them not, not informing the Prime Minister. What we have established for this past fortnight, that there is a huge amount of evidence linking the Swaraj family to Lalit Modi.
Yeah.
To tell me, Nalin Kohli, just one thing. If you are going to go behind the back, everybody, and help Lalit Modi get travel documents, don't you think that she should have mentioned this
to the Prime Minister?
You just tell me this. I mean, how does it look that we have established all along that there is a huge nexus between her family and Lalit Modi? Don't you think that she should have at least informed the Prime Minister before taking such a decision without informing anybody?
Mr. Kohli must now be given the chance to respond. But as he comes in to respond, I want to place one thing. But the point simply is, Nalin Kohli, remember one thing. You see, the clock has been ticking. And this story began with the BJP saying, wrong, everything wrong, nothing exists. Times Now has made this up. Then it began saying the documents Times Now is put are wrong. Then they said there is no signature, we are wrong on Vasundhara. Now you see Nalin Kohli, I told you 2 weeks back, everything will be exposed. Now, Mr. Kohli, the circumstances are different. Everything you said did not exist, exists. Every document you said we can't prove has been proved. Every fact which you said has been a lie has been proven. In other words, I don't want to be too blunt about it, but the lie has been caught. Now explain yourself, Mr. Kohli. Circumstances have changed and the country is watching you. All of this happening under the Prime Minister's nose, did the PM know? And now that he knows tonight, what should he do? Nalin Kohli's turn.
Well, let's begin one by one. There are multiple points here. I don't think the word is nexus. There is a relationship between Mr. Swaraj Kaushal and Mr. Lalit Modi for over 20 odd years, as it's being reported regularly. How is that a nexus? Anyone can have a relationship with anyone.
Okay.
Second,
one point to your one. Counter to first question. Counter to first question. Counter to first question.
Okay.
Counter to first question from my side is no. I'll ask the counter. No, I'll ask the counter because I interrupted him. I must be allowed to ask him a counter. I'm letting him continue after that. My question to you is no, Ajay, please. My question to Nalin Kohli is this: please announce on Newshour tonight, Nalin Kohli, that henceforth the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, will allow all ministers, cabinet ministers and ministers of state to openly help businessmen who pay their family members for professional services.
Well, I think, Mr. Goswami, you're entitled to a passionate view on
No, it's not it's a very fundamental view. I'm sorry. Can the Prime Minister... No, it's a very fundamental view. Can the Prime Minister... Can the Prime Minister allow his ministers to...
Because, we are shifting the
No, Nalin Kohli, I repeat the question. I repeat the question and I don't like the way you dismissed it. Nalin Kohli, I repeat the question. I don't like the way you dismissed it. My question is very fundamental. Can the Prime Minister... This question must be answered. I'll repeat it. Can the Prime Minister allow all ministers...
Then why don't you announce on Newshour?
Sir, Mr.
Why don't you announce in Newshour, which is in your control? Do you want my answer, or would you like to read out the answer you would like me to speak?
No, Mr. Kohli, I saw you sneering at an important question. I tell you, I put this question, everybody in India is asking this question.
No,
can the Prime Minister, I repeat myself, can the Prime Minister allow... Sir, you are speaking over me because you don't want my question to be heard. I protest, you're not letting my question be heard by the viewers.
I would be entitled to my answer.
Mr. Kohli...
But if you wish to answer on my behalf, you can also announce it to your viewers, including the 274,000 odd people who have tweeted
now, Mr.
that I take the right to answer on behalf of Mr. Kohli. No problem.
Mr. Kohli, one second.
That will be also
one minute. See, Mr. Kohli must understand one question. No, 1 second, Ajay. You must understand, Mr. Kohli. It's not between you and me. It's a question being asked on behalf of the viewers, and then it's an answer being sought by a spokesperson of India's ruling party.
Answer them.
No,
there's
Mr.
no
Kohli,
other reason.
Mr. Kohli, Mr. Kohli, it's a layman question. Please take the question, don't sneer at it. My question is, sir, can the Prime Minister
I'm
now...
I'm not
Mr.
sneering,
Kohli, there is something...
But I would like to answer
Mr. Kohli, you again, when I'm asking the question, you're blocking me. I request you, please let me ask the question. See, Mr. Kohli, in logic, in life and in law, 1 second, in 3 L's, logic, life and in law works on the fundamental premise of precedent. Now, the precedent you are setting if you don't act against Sushma is the following. That henceforth the Prime Minister of India will allow all ministers to help businessmen who pay their family members for professional services. Because that's what he's doing in this particular case. If you don't act on Sushma Swaraj, you can't act on any other minister who does the same thing. If tomorrow a family member of another minister goes and takes a contract and says, I'm offering a professional service, and the mantri goes and helps the contractor, you can't take any action henceforth. You remember, this is a precedent. You say we are going to remove corruption. Tell me, answer this question and then we'll move on. Yes, please.
Nalin.
No. Let him answer now. To be fair, let him answer.
We need to move back, actually.
No, you answer this question. I want you to answer this question.
Would you like to add to it? Because I'm keeping a note of the points I'd like to raise.
No, I will raise all points, but after answering this question. This question is very important. If you're going to institutionalize corruption and nepotism, I think India has a right to know. If nepotism is going to be institutionalized, please tell us officially.
It's inaccurate.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm telling you right there on the record that that's a fallacy, that's incorrect. That's not something that can be also seen, because after all, I am unable to understand how have the 12 or 15 cases in the Enforcement Directorate of Mr. Lalit Modi been compromised.
Dodging the question. Rajiv Desai.
Used the word
okay, we'll get Rajiv Desai at this
Let's come back to the code.
We'll get Rajiv Desai at this point.
Mr. Goswami, this is funny. I make up your mind that I'm not to answer because every time I begin an argument or I try to put a viewpoint,
what was my question?
Question to someone else. So, I'm saying it, announce on your show, you are not interested in hearing me.
No,
and we'll save your viewers the torture of me trying to make a point.
Mr. Kohli, I think Mr. Kohli, I'm not
interested in Mr. Rajiv's viewpoint. I'm not. Because I've not yet had my point of view. Unless I have my point of view, why should I have another point of view coming on? Mr. Rajiv can
here I say this tonight. My job is to ask questions. And if Nalin Kohli chooses not to answer them, it is his choice.
Every query and allegation.
Arnab, what is very clear.
To do so.
Arnab,
if you feel I'm not
one viewer at one person at a time. Rajiv Desai responding to Nalin Kohli. Rajiv Desai responding to Nalin Kohli, please. Rajiv Desai.
No, it's not. I think, Mr. Goswami, I need to have my 1 minute because I can make my points within that.
That this regime, Arnab.
What regime, etc. I have not answered a thing. And we are not going to get the view of someone who's trying to be the next Sanjay Jha. Hang on, I need to answer my point, which have been raised against me. No, Mr. Rajiv, I want to finish my point. This can't be a one-way debate that the entire panel is sitting here giving me their views and expecting me to follow their views. I am entitled in the position that I am here, representing my party, representing my own view too, to put across my viewpoint, and I don't think that it is correct, neither ethically nor by any other standard, for me to be blocked to be able to put out my point of view, and I don't think that anyone else postulating on an issue without taking the viewpoint that I am here to present would be in a position to add any value to a discussion. After all, this discussion is not for you, me or anyone else. It is for, as Mr. Goswami eloquently and correctly points out, for the benefit of the viewers who are watching it. And I'm sure the viewers are interested also in the viewpoint that the Bharatiya Janata Party would like to put across.
Okay, here's all right, since you are determined to speak over each other, I think the viewer would like to hire the next question. 1 minute. Okay, gentlemen.
Then perhaps we can convert it into what some people call a circus.
Nalin Kohli.
The counter viewpoint is
Mr.
that I may be allowed and permitted to bring across the view that I have been trying to make for as much as about 20 minutes.
No, watch it. Just a minute. No, I'll say something to Nalin Kohli.
And then we can bring
Mr. Kohli,
discussion and perhaps far more useful for the benefit of the viewers of user, as Mr. Goswami constantly would endeavor to do.
Now you see, Mr. Kohli, you are mistaken. You are mistaken. 1 second, Rajiv Desai, 1 minute. I'm speaking to Nalin Kohli.
I can be mistaken.
Can I just have him on the air?
My viewpoint. How can I be considered mistaken when I have not presented my viewpoint, Mr. Goswami?
Mr. Kohli, couple of things to you. My question was whether the Prime Minister...
You told me
Mr. Kohli, you must listen now. First of all, I want to tell you that you are right now on the channel which has broken Lalit Gate, and for the last 17 days has pursued the story. So, Mr. Kohli, thank you very much. Thank you very much. But I don't need from you or anyone else a certificate in journalism. We do the journalism that you are responding to or failing to respond to. Second point to you tonight.
What I should speak on.
Second point to you tonight. I repeat my question, and the question right now is this, Mr. Kohli, and I insist that the BJP representative listen to me. My question is, since her husband...
So do I.
Since her husband, listen to the question, you won't be able to answer it otherwise, Mr. Kohli. Mr. Kohli, if you don't listen to the question, you won't be able to answer it. The question goes now. 1. Since her husband was helping Lalit Modi, with his travel documentation, wasn't it unethical for Sushma to use her clout for the same?
There is a presumption here that you're saying I'm not answering. I'm willing to listen.
Since her husband...
But perhaps, would you like to, for a change, for the sake of variety,
when party spokespersons
to be able to present my point of view?
When party spokespersons waffle and don't answer questions, it becomes worrying for me. My question is repeated. Since her husband...
Well, what is the counter viewpoint? Just for the converse, for the pleasure of the viewers, what happens when party spokespersons cannot present their viewpoint because everyone else is only throwing their views at it?
Okay, so it's 9:37 p.m. I will let the viewers decide. TV is a transparent medium. I'm telling you one thing. If you answer the question, I will give you 2 minutes, okay? 2 minutes is a long time. You asked for 1 minute.
I'll answer every
No, 1 minute,
question,
Mr. Kohli. Now, you are first. You have to listen to the question, okay? We'll listen. You can't answer a question without listening.
No, I want to answer.
It's like saying, Mr. Kohli. Now, it's not. It's a very serious point. It's a serious point, Mr. Kohli.
The preceding ones were of no substance and therefore don't require an answer.
Stop passing judgments on other panelists. Let's listen to the question, and only you are answering the question.
No,
okay?
I'm
right
not
now,
passing.
Mr. Kohli, the question is this.
And that's why perhaps
the question is this, and it's a question, and the viewers will judge if this question is correct. My question to Nalin Kohli is simple.
No, the viewers would also judge the earlier questions, Mr. Goswami.
Now, the question is, since her husband was helping Lalit Modi directly with his travel documentation, wasn't it unethical for Sushma to use her clout for the same?
Are you done with the question? May I now attempt to answer it?
If you want time to think, tell me.
No, I don't need some time to think. I'm merely waiting. Oh, they're good, so we can get on with it. So let's go one by one. The first point is that I'm unable to understand that in what substantive way anyone from the BJP, in the government or outside the government, has contributed to Mr. Lalit Modi's enforcement directorate cases being either closed or diluted. Mr. Kumar makes a case that he's an absconder. Why was only FEMA put? Why not the Prevention of Money Laundering Act? And if it was an absconder, then
Gaurav Bhatia, Ajay Bose,
forgotten that Mr. Chhatwal was a declared absconder who was given the
open debate. Ajay Kumar's back in the debate. Ajay Kumar, please responding. I give a chance. Ajay Kumar first. Ajay Kumar first.
He's evading to come back to India.
Twice.
Come on, yaar. He's evading for the past 5 years to come back.
One minute, hold on.
Now,
Gaurav Bhatia.
1,700 crores.
Gaurav Bhatia.
He's evading to come back to India.
One person at a time right now, Ajay Bose. Ajay Kumar.
We are talking about...
The other issue, Nalin, is that Mrs. Sushma Swaraj has recused. If Mrs. Sushma Swaraj has recused.
I know Mr. Kumar is
if Mrs. Sushma Swaraj has recused in the passport issue, then there was...
Congratulations,
question is, you are keep rambling,
phenomenal thing. Don't judge us by our standards. Those are the only standards we promise the people of India we are not going to follow. So therefore, no, I'm not mincing words, Mr. I've done my homework and come, Mr. Kumar. You don't expect me to be sitting here just to listen to all the allegations you make.
Okay, next question is. Next question is. 1 second. Next question. Nalin Kohli. Gaurav Bhatia is coming into the debate, and my next question is this.
Question that we are talking about Mr. Swaraj Kaushal
in his
capacity as an advocate.
Have patience
and others don't get a professional relationship with a client. He is.
Now, you know what?
Let's even get to the next point. Is he entitled to be on the board? I'm unable to understand how representing someone whom you represent in court on a day-to-day basis, because you have a vakalat and you go for 2 or 3 court meetings, how does that become a lucrative job offer? If it was so lucrative, perhaps everyone...
All right, okay, there are no... 1 second, please, Mr. Nalin Kohli, I can see through this. I request you now. I'm requesting you now because you see, Mr. Kohli, what people are seeing right now is an attempt by the BJP spokesperson, unable to answer the questions tonight, to indulge in sledging and not allow anyone else to speak. I therefore request Gaurav Bhatia to come in to make his point at this stage. Gaurav Bhatia to Nalin Kohli. Nalin Kohli, let's be decent and listen to each other. Gaurav Bhatia, please. Gaurav Bhatia is making a point to you. Nalin Kohli, listen to him. Listen to him. It has been revealed, Mr. Kohli.
To you is, Mr. Nalin Kohli, that what was this government doing for the last 14 months?
On the 31st of August in every year, there is an updated statement given, which is required as per the Code of Conduct. So therefore, I'm unable to again understand or comprehend where exactly is this charge being made, how is this charge being made, and why are you arriving at such a conclusion? And before dragging begging the Prime Minister, the Congress party has to reflect that where are they interested in the Lalit gate? He has wined and dined, perhaps with Miss Priyanka Vadra, Mr. Robert Vadra. He has certainly met, according to his own statement, Mr. Kapil Sibal, who is a former Prime Minister, and therefore is that to be the new norm central to India.
The provisions of money laundering
so from that perspective, I don't think there's an argument here that can be made. The fact of the matter is there is nothing that has been done about the enforcement directive cases. They stand as they are. They will be on a higher footing ever than it was under the Congress, and the Congress must take responsibility of why they allowed, how they allowed, and under what circumstances they permitted Mr. Lalit Modi from leaving the country.
I think, Mr. Nalin Kohli, I'll take you offline for just a minute. Take a breath. Take a breath. Mr. Nalin Kohli, I'm giving you a breather for a minute to take a breath. 1 second.
Don't talk about the Congress.
Just a point.
Today you are accountable to the people of India.
The question
you have to answer. Mr. Narendra Modi has to answer.
I mean, if you are a Congress spokesperson by de facto, Mr. Rajiv, that doesn't mean I should not speak. I'm not going to take my lessons on what I have to speak from you because you call yourself a communication expert.
Pressurizing the authorities.
Perhaps, no, Mr. Rajiv, if you are a communication expert, I say it here with a matter of humility that so do I have some experience in it. So I don't need lessons in communication from you.
Take a breath.
I'm not giving you any lessons. All that I want to know from you is, why did you not invoke the Prevention of Money Laundering Act? Why did you not issue the red corner notice? Had you invoked the
you should ask your former partners.
It was
you should ask your former partners in the alliance called UPA, in which Mr. Mulayam Singh Yadav and your government and your party supported.
He would have been tried.
I'm not going to allow this, and I'm coming in now, Mr. Kohli. Now you will listen to me, Mr. Kohli. I've heard this for long enough. I've heard it for long enough. 1 second. Decency and morality in public life. 1 second, Mr. Gaurav Bhatia and Nalin Kohli. Please, just, I'm stopping. I'm speaking to the viewers directly now. Only me to the viewers. Now, my point tonight is this. Please stop. I'm speaking to the viewers directly. Nobody on the screen, please. 1 second, please. When I'm speaking to the viewers, please stop. I am making a very clear point tonight. We have something called decency, morality in public life. And that rule entails that Sushma Swaraj should have recused herself without doubt from helping Lalit Modi when her husband is on the payrolls of the same man. And Ajay Bose, if the husband of a serving foreign minister, if an evader of the law has the temerity to offer a directorship in his company after giving a retainership to the husband of the foreign minister, I say Ajay Bose, Lalit Modi is insulting the government of India and thereby insulting all Indians. I don't know if this is a small matter, and I must say obfuscation and speaking over panelists does not help. Ajay Bose only now, please. Ajay Bose.
Ajay Bose. I'm just surprised that this question is, there's no answer to this question. That not only it's an insult, she keeps the Prime Minister in the dark. What I can't understand on this case, when it came to helping Lalit Modi, everything screamed that she at least checked with members of the cabinet, with the Prime Minister, with her ministry officials, because she knew that her husband, her daughter were on Lalit Modi's team. She is on Narendra Modi's team. Narendra Modi is our Prime Minister. Please, there is immediately a conflict. So at least the minimum she could have done was to consult everybody that this is the request which has come from Lalit Modi. My husband knows him very well. My husband takes money from him. My daughter takes money from him. They are working on his team. What should I do? That is all I'm asking, Nalin. Don't you think you should have consulted people before taking such a sensitive decision?
And following from that is a very relevant point before you come in, Nalin.
Let him answer, please.
The Prime Minister's need to act tonight is immediate and urgent, because the Prime Minister cannot not act given the fact that Sushma Swaraj has extended a direct favor to Lalit Modi in July 2014 by asking British authorities to go ahead and issue travel documents to him. And in exchange, she has got not one, she's got two favors. One, her husband has got an offer to step into the shoes of Lalit Modi as the director of Indophil. Two, her request for her nephew to get into a UK university was forwarded. Three, after her being made foreign minister, her husband continued to be on a lucrative retainership of Lalit Modi's firm, who also ended up hiring her daughter. 4 favors in return for one. That is the point. Now Ajay Kumar must be allowed to make his point. The Prime Minister cannot not act when we know that Sushma Swaraj has consistently extended favor after favor to Lalit Modi, not keeping her own bureaucrats and diplomats in the loop. Ajay Kumar.
Nalin, first of all, if Mrs. Sushma Swaraj had recused herself, this whole debate would not have happened. So I just want to ask you that should she have not recused herself since her husband was a retainer, her daughter was representing him, and her nephew got a favor. The other issue is that the Prime Minister's deafening silence on whether it is the Chief Minister of Rajasthan in Lalit Modi episode or the Sushma Swaraj episode, the Prime Minister should say that I will take action or not take action. This doesn't stand the test of reason or doesn't stand. All the spokesperson keep coming. You all keep coming and representing, but the issue is... No, one second, Nalin. I'll finish it in 30 seconds. I'll give you adequate time. I'm just saying that the Prime Minister who tweets on Mozambique National Day, he tweets on Mozambique National Day, he speaks so well, he speaks on every issue which is troubling, on probity on public officers, on integrity of his Council of Ministers. It's the integrity of the Chief Minister of a major state. The Prime Minister's silence is scary, deafening, and makes us all very uncomfortable.
Nalin Kohli.
Well, actually, the first thing is about Rajasthan. Perhaps the first action that could be considered is within the Congress party to look how could a press conference be done devoid of facts and forgetting relevant facts, and with such a funny thing that they actually are saying that the government of Rajasthan under the Congress paid money to Ms. Vasundhara Raje Scindia's family for a property that they say is a government property. I think that is the funniest argument I've heard. Ajay, I heard you. Ajay, did I not hear you when you said
Ajay, let him speak?
The minute I present my defense, you get agitated, Ajay. So therefore, I'm saying, look at the argument, the crux of the Congress argument, that basically the government of Rajasthan under Ashok Gehlot paid money to Ms. Vasundhara Raje Scindia's family for acquiring land that they claim was the government land.
And we have,
how can this be? It's a joke. Let's get to the next thing. So if you want an inquiry, you're free to conduct it. On how did you do that press conference without doing your homework? Let's go to the next point that you're saying. That about the conflict of interest.
Ajay, let him complete. Ajay, let him complete.
1949.
Ajay, let me finish.
1949, the Dolpul Palace went to the government of India. Did you give it back?
Oh, there is a 1958 paper. If you want, I'll show it to you. I'll send you a copy.
You're not showing the paper. Did the government return the palace? It did not.
The other point is about conflict of interest.
Don't speak over each other, gentlemen. Don't speak over each other, gentlemen. 1 second. Yeah.
Ajay, let me just finish. So therefore, the second argument is about conflict of interest. I'll give you an equally theoretical but practical example. So if there is a journalist from Times Now who's covering the government, reporting against the government, and hypothetically the spouse of that journalist is working in the government, so is that a conflict of interest? They are independent by the constitution, by law. They are entitled to their individual professions, and I don't understand why do we link it up. Third, let's come.
I'm sorry. No, 1 second. No.
Was entitled to inform the Prime Minister.
No, I'm sorry. I'd like to tell Nalin Kohli on that. Nalin Kohli, stop a minute. You'll get an adequate answer. Nalin Kohli, you'll get an adequate answer, please. You will get an adequate answer right now, Nalin Kohli. Now let me give you your analogy and let me give it to you back. You say that if there is a journalist in Times Now, 1 second. I'm answering Nalin Kohli and he needs to answer this. No, 1 second. It's simple as clear, you see. Let's not complicate things. By the way, Nalin Kohli, you are on Times Now, which has broken Lalit Gate. You're not on some Nira Radia channel. Anyway, if there is a journalist in Times Now who has a spouse working in the government, you said that's the question. Is that an unethical thing and does it amount to conflict of interest? The answer is very simple. If there is a journalist working in Times Now, okay, and if the spouse is working in the government, influences government decisions in such a way, okay, to cause pecuniary benefit to Times Now, then that certainly amounts to a crime. Do you understand? Now that is what we are telling you, Mr. Kohli, so please be clear on the question tonight. Now my question to you in counter, you ask me a question, I'll ask you a question in counter now. I'll ask you a question in counter, answer me. Answer me, I answered your question, you answer mine. My question is very simple to you. Can the Prime Minister not act now that it is in the public domain that the entire family of a union minister at some point or the other has helped a man evading the law? Can the Prime Minister not act now that it is in the public domain that the entire family of a union minister has had a give-and-take relationship, with an enforcement directorate accused?
In the same analogy is my counter question.
My question to you is, can the Prime Minister not act?
Enforcement directorate cases.
Can the Prime Minister not act?
Was so worried about it.
Don't hide behind enforcement directorate cases. We know they have gone nowhere. You and I know the enforcement directorate cases have gone nowhere, Mr. Kohli. Don't hide behind them. I'm talking about travel documentation. Please answer the question in the purview of the Ministry of External Affairs. My question is, can the Prime Minister not act, given that the Foreign Minister of India's husband got financial remuneration in exchange for his services to a man evading the law in India, and in turn was also offered alternate directorship in the same man's company? Answer the question, Mr. Kohli. People are watching you tonight. No rhetoric. I want a factual response from you for once. No, before this debate closes, please.
Because I pointed out earlier in this program,
Mr. Kohli, don't hide behind the ED issue. Answer my question. Answer my question, Mr. Kohli.
Professional work.
Mr. Kohli, Mr. Kohli, what's professional work? The Prime Minister cannot act, given that the Foreign Minister of India is facilitating Lalit Modi's UK travel document at a time when her daughter was representing him in the Delhi High Court over his plea to restore his Indian passport. Is that not conflict of interest and quid pro quo to you, Mr. Kohli? Do you think people of India are foolish?
Well, there's a significant point.
Mr. Kohli, the financial angle has also been proven. Mr. Kohli, can the Prime Minister not act? Now answer my question, Mr. Kohli. Answer my question, Mr. Kohli.
It should be done as per rules.
Mr. Kohli.
She didn't bend any rules.
Really?
And she said it was on the humanitarian angle.
All right. Now therefore,
people who have been rescued from Yemen.
Therefore, my next question to you, Mr. Kohli. Watch the question. Listen to the question. It will help you answer it better, hopefully.
Escape of a criminal.
Right, can the Prime Minister not act, given that the chairman, Mr. Kohli, the chairman of Lalit Modi's company and his own father has admitted to the News Hour on camera today that Swaraj Kaushal, the husband of a union minister, is on the payrolls of Indofil, which means there is a direct commercial link between the union minister's family and a person under investigation of the enforcement directorate.
Or getting a retainer. I don't find anything unusual.
We're talking of conflict of interest. Sorry, it's not only a question of a retainer, Mr. Kohli. It's not a question of a retainer. The fact is that a sitting union minister for external affairs has helped an evader of law instead of negotiating his return when she had an opportunity to do so.
If Mr. Kaushal joined the company as a full-time director, relinquished all other charges, did not practice
You're slipping, Mr. Kohli.
Independent professional.
You're slipping, Mr. Kohli. You're slipping.
And being on the boards is very, very routine.
Mr. Kohli, Mr. Kohli, by the way, if the Congress has done something wrong, doesn't give you the right to do so. My question is very simple, and please listen to this one.
There's no wrong in what they did there too.
One question, Gaurav, before I bring you back.
On the board of directors, meeting 3 or 4 times a year. That's a statutory requirement. And some people know it's not too wrong. It's only
Gaurav Bhatia is countering. Gaurav Bhatia is countering. He can go. Gaurav Bhatia is countering. Gaurav Bhatia is countering.
Yeah,
no, only Gaurav Bhatia's turn to counter.
Hear me out. I just want to, Ajay ji, can you just give me a chance, please? Uninterrupted, Nalin ji. All the time I hear this from the BJP panelists that corruption was prevailing in the UPA too. Congress was correct. Don't you remember people of India voted BJP for a change? Congress was reduced to 44. And this is not a Congress versus BJP. You don't have to tell the people of this nation that we'll be less corrupt than the Congress. Your Prime Minister Narendra Modi promised that India would be free of corruption. And today when the nation wants to hear Mr. Narendra Modi...
Please show me a single case of financial impropriety by any cabinet minister of Narendra Modi's government. Show me a single decision that has been done to influence any individual.
I give a decision.
Like the 2G scam.
I give a decision.
What was the auctioning of coal blocks?
that
2 lakh
Congress was more
crores.
corrupt.
What
and
about
you are less
Spectrum?
corrupt, at
1,10,000 crores. How are you saying
so
this?
Are you
can't
on
compare.
national television
You
that
can't
you are corrupt,
compare the
but you are
UPA
less corrupt
and the
than the
NDA.
Congress?
But of course, I mean, if you're
all right,
talking about
Nalin Kohli, an example. Nalin Kohli, I want to share one example with you. Please, I haven't finished. I want to give an example. Gaurabadia, factual example. A viewer asks, please ask the BJP why Sushma did not do what Arun Jaitley did. When the Vodafone matter came to him for decision, he recused himself as he had appeared for Vodafone earlier and gave the file to his MOS Nirmala to decide on the matter. If the finance minister can recuse himself from decisions, why can the foreign minister not recuse herself? Please,
Absolutely.
Clear question. Answer the question.
Absolutely, Arnab, a very relevant question.
Answer the question.
Well, no, I get
different rules for different ministers.
Exactly like a judge does.
Why can't
or even
another
as the
minister
additional
It's a relevant
General,
question.
Mr. Singh, with whom I work, he does the same. If he's represented a telecom company, he doesn't represent pick-up cases related to telecom.
Point to be taken is,
whereas
Mr.
Mrs. Sushma Swaraj, and that's my point.
Mr. Kohli,
Mrs. Sushma Swaraj,
Mr. Kohli, the point to be taken is this.
Influenced a decision on the
Kohli,
enforcement directorate
is there something you are worried about?
In her rights
can I ask
to
you
help
something?
On humanitarian grounds,
can I ask
the
you
wife of someone who's accused.
Mr.
Are you extending the argument that if a person is accused, his family is condemned?
No. What I'm telling you is that if principle applies for one minister, why does principle not apply for the other? And simply put, what I'm telling you is this.
Because what decision has Ms. Sushma Swaraj taken? What decision she has taken?
Phone and
what has she
Lalit
done
Modi's travel
to help
documents?
Mr. Lalit Modi? Has his passport case been decided by Ms. Sushma Swaraj? Ajay Bose.
2 minutes on the debate. Ajay Bose.
I'm asking one question.
Ajay Bose is counting. Ajay Bose.
I thought that was a complete answer, Gaurabai.
Forget about recusing. Did she consult the Prime Minister? Nalin, I have one question. Did she consult the Prime Minister on such a sensitive decision, knowing that her family is close? I am not getting this answer from you. Did she consult the Prime Minister?
No. Mr. Bose, look at it from another perspective. On humanitarian things, she has responded at 1:30 a.m. to cries of help. What? Are you expecting that the humanitarian effort should not be undertaken?
What is this nonsense?
And should be done only after the consultation process? I'm not understood where is the consultation required for basically the enforcement directorate cases which have not been interfered with. She has not taken a decision on the passport case of Mr. Lalit Modi. She has merely pointed out, as per rules, should the British government want to issue, and the British government is in its rights not to issue if it wishes, a travel document for Mr. Modi, Lalit Modi, to travel to his wife, who's undergoing cancer treatment.
Nalin, I want to ask one question. Did Prime Minister
relationship. So yeah, the question is, if it affected Indo-British relationship, as Mr. Chidambaram wrote, why did they allow him to go? And why did they not put the Prevention of Corruption Act to bring him back? Why did they not put the Money Laundering Act to bring him back?
Did the Prime Minister of our country know? Did the Prime Minister of our country know?
Well, the answer is the Prime Minister of India, Mr. Narendra Modi, who's been elected for both development and delivery, has been doing that with his team relentlessly. Whether it is Beti Padhao, whether it is insurance, whether it is bank accounts, whether it is India's economy, whether it is infrastructure, whether it is anything, he's been working. And that these critical questions.
Nalin Kohli, two questions.
How should a person like
two questions to conclude the debate?
Central to the entire discourse.
I need to go. I'm closing the debate with just a couple of points tonight. The food for thought. I'm closing tonight. I'm closing debate 1 tonight. Ajay Kumar, we just food for thought. Ministers are made ministers to serve the nation, not for the material benefit to their family members. The Prime Minister must act now, unless, and I hope there is no compulsion on the BJP leadership of here, that if you act against Sushma Swaraj, she's going to spill the beans on something else, or if you act against Vasundhara Raje, she's going to spill the beans. If you're not afraid of the beans being spilled, then this is the time to act, Mr. Kohli. I thank you. I thank you for joining me on debate number 1.